Hey guys, welcome back to the EA Sports FC 25 Crystal Palace Korea mode. We got a lot to cover today. We got maybe 4 or 5 games. Like I said, there's no guarantee there'll be a 5th game today because there is the January transfer window being shut very soon in a few days, I believe. So in the last 10 hours. And of course, when you look at our the budget right now, we only have 10 million sterling pounds left, right? So I'm sure we're able to sign maybe a player or two, but I mean, it's hard to sign 2 players. But as of right now, we might be able to sign 1 player. But before doing that, or before going to the deadline day, we just got to check the calendar. I don't think it's going to be a tough month for us, but we had a pretty good December. Actually, good January, I would say. Beating Chelsea, beating, I believe, West Ham, and overtaking them. Right now we're sitting at 7, which is like, life is really good at the moment. Decent, but can be better if we are able to, be a little bit more consistent at times. But this is a calendar today. We got Brentford at home for the first game, and then we got the January transfer deadline day on the 31st. And we have United away, and Everton at home, and Everton at home. Okay. Honestly, guys, I really hate this kind of fixtures. Like, you play one team twice within a week with 2 different competitions. So you cannot make that stuff up. You barely see that in real life, and I don't know why in the game it happens so often. But anyway, I think we're gonna probably end it with the Everton home game in the Premier League. If not, Fulham away, depends on the time. But let's cut the yapping and go straight into the first game. We got Brentford, like I said. They beat us in the first round, or the first game of 2-1, I believe so. But right now we're 9 points ahead of them, and we're looking good. We have achieved 10 wins already, 5 losses, and 5 draws and 7 losses. And the lineup is going to be a little bit different, guys. It's going to be a little bit tough one. I'm going to adjust the pieces here and there, and I'll show you guys my lineup in the end. We have many tired legs, but we have to adapt. Henderson will be in goal. Back 4, we got Rico, Henry, Riches, Gahey, Munoz. In the middle, we got Hughes, Chalba, and Eze. Front 3, we stay with Diabate, but this time Mateta coming on to replace Nketiah and Ismail Sarr on the right. And to be honest, I never played a player with a fitness lower than 70 at all, like in my whole career mode journey. Never did. In my past few career modes, once I see your fitness level is below 80, you're definitely not going to be featured in this game. But for the sake of the realism, and also for the sake of just trying to win games, I would rather put, our best defensive player in there. Nice tackle by Chalaba. And here's Eze. Looking for a pass here, but nobody is quite running. But Sarr, he is down the right. Cuts it inside. Back to Eze. Again, there goes our attack. It's a little bit frustrating in this game so far. But Eze's keeping the ball very well. Finding Rico Henry. To Mateta. Oh, brilliant goal. Brilliant goal all over the place. Yes, we might have stopped the attack at one point, but we just continue to attack. We continue to recycle the ball. This is very important. If you guys play football in real life, don't always try to attack when you see a bit of spaces in behind the defense. Sometimes it's just good to rotate the ball back. Go back to a playmaker, restart your attack, and go from there. And this is exactly a very good example. But the fact that how Mateta raised a rise in the air, that makes it really, really funny. But Rico Henry playing against his former club and provided an assist against his former club. And Mateta with a great goal, and we're taking a 1-0 lead. Oh, that's a good touch by Bremo to Thiago. That's a very good goal by Brentford. The lead only lasted 8 minutes in, but one counter attack, one big touch from Bremo makes it 1-0. But Thiago, that's a very good first time finish as well. Sarr on the right. Look at the space. You might have to go for power. Oh, and we did. Or he did. Well, that equalizer that 1-1 tie game only lasted 3 minutes because we regained the lead again. Sarr got tons of time, tons of spaces in front of him. Power shot, and that's why I earned that achievement, pressing that L1, R1 button at the same time. Maybe every time when you see an impossible angle or seemingly impossible angle, you gotta go for power like that. Oh, that's a good touch. Oh, what a save by Henderson. That's written an equalizer all over it, but he came out bravely to deny the shot, and we headed away. Diabate holds the ball very well, but we gave the ball away in a very dangerous area. And the shot. Oh, no. Well, I mean, you got to give all the credits to Janet, I believe. So, who scored? Oh, that's a wonderful goal. Hitting inside the post, and Brentford has equalized 2-2. Oh, that's a good ball to Thiago. You got to come back. Sets it up inside. Oh, that's a good save again by Henderson. Diabate to Munoz on the right. Eddie just came on. To Eddie Nketiah. Oh! Eddie Nketiah has possibly provided us a winner. But what a cross by Munoz. And that volley shot by Eddie is just really, really good. It felt really good with that contact. And that is his 10th Premier League goals this season. Oh, look at that. His signature mark. If you watch Eddie Nketiah every time when you play, oh, this is a horrible angle, but if you watch Eddie Nketiah every time he plays for Arsenal, he always points at the spot that where he wants the ball. And this is exactly the situation where he pointed at a spot where he wants to get the ball. Hey, you know what? He pointed at it. He did it. And he made it. He made it happen. 3-2. We got 8 more minutes to go. We just got to defend our lead. Last 2 more minutes. But if we're able to get one more, I'll certainly love that. To Eddie Nketiah. Oh, come on, referee. That was the chance for us. But I'm sure if he blows the whistle or if the game blows the whistle there, I'm sure Eddie Nketiah probably wouldn't get there. But you know what? I love this kind of game where it's a high-scoring game. Yes, it's not the cleanest of win, but for the sake of drama, this is definitely one of the matches with that definition. January transfer deadline day is here. We have 10 more hours to go in the window. But before anything, well, I actually did receive an offer for Munoz, but again, not looking to sell, so that's why I didn't bother to kind of show you guys at the start of today's episode. But again, I think our strategy is we got an offer for Franca. I think Franca just joined this year, so I'm not going to let him go. But Ume Chibuze, again, like these players are good, but in order to move forward, I don't know, could be head over heels at this moment. So, Chibuze is going to be staying in the club. I thought he has been doing really well for us, despite being a youngster. Offer coming in for Franca from RB Leipzig, 5.2 million. Definitely not letting him go at the moment. But like I said, we got to sign an attack in front. I was looking at this player, Romain Eze, or Eze. I don't know how you pronounce his name. But he was playing for Millwall. And right now he just got snatched away to Lille. For reality reasons, realism reason, I'm not going to sign him. Raheem Sterling, this is a very interesting one. There's an approach to sign. I don't know what does that mean. I don't know if he's going to be a free agent coming soon. But I think, you know what, given the fact that he has been linked with Chelsea in real life, never mind. Kidding. We're going to do that later. Not now. But, okay. So pretty much the final options is either Dipling or Whittaker. But I feel like Southampton need Dipling this season. So I don't think they are letting him go yet. But if that's the case, the only obvious reason is Morgan Whittaker. And we're able to get him for 6.1 million. And I think I'm going to go for this guy. I mean, let's look at his stats together. Not the paciest, but shooting is very good. He can act as an inside forward, left-footed player as well. I don't think right now we have a left-footed winger at the moment, but providing that extra versatility up front would be absolutely amazing. Pretty much he can play across front three, even though he doesn't, state it. He is not a left winger, left midfielder. It's totally fine. Decent physical stats. decent technical stats as well. So I think he could be very good player to join the club. But with 6.1 million pounds, I'm sure we're able to get that deal done. I'm gonna match whatever the scouting report says. 6.1 million pounds, and just as easy as that. Now makes you wonder, could I possibly lower it down to 5.8, 5.6 million? You know what the thing is with career mode with teams like Crystal Palace, every penny counts. I mean, if you use Arsenal, Man City, of course, like there's a lot of money. Of course, you don't care about that single little penny, right? But for us, for the sake of this career mode, we do care about those stuff. Right now, it's all down to contract negotiation. He wants to be... Let me try to be rotational play. I like that. I like to start something low. He wants to be important, which is fine. He will come off the bench. He will get plenty of game time coming off the bench. 4-year deal, totally fine. And release clause. And again, I hate being the talker. But based on that, I'm sure he's going to ask for a wage increase. I certainly do not want to upset the agent as well, and also Whittaker. And let's see what Morgan Whittaker have to say about the wage increase. Oh, he wants to ask a little bit more. I can take away the bonus. He's not going to get 20 goals a year. Maybe bump down the signing bonus just a little bit like that. And maybe the weekly wage to 37. This could be a good one. Let's see, what do they have to say? We got 3 more million to spend, but okay, you know what? That's fine. As long as we see that, it's totally fine because we barely meet their standard. And I think we just like one step over the standard. I mean, in real life, they would want to have a much better money in the bank account. But there you go. This is our last signing. Morgan Whittaker joining from Plymouth. And this is going to be a very interesting signing for us, of course. The only offensive or attacking signing that we have in the career mode, which is honestly is fair. With that 3 more million to spend, we're going to use those on our academy, of course. And nobody's wearing that number 13. And I need a new animation with that. I mean, there's an animation where it's just him taking photo instead of like me joining in. But anyway, 6.1 million sterling pounds for Morgan Whittaker. And welcome to the Eagles. You know what? I'm going to give him a very, very special number 13. Unlucky number 13. Not for us, but to the opponent. But look at him. 24-year-old, 6 foot tall, which is really tall. 152 pounds, left-footed player. 75 rated. Morgan Whittaker, welcome to the team. And we got 10 more hours to go. It looks like it's going to be just... news about outgoing. An offer coming in for Dean Henderson, not letting him go. Like, honestly, I doubt I'll let him go in this career mode unless a very, very important offer coming in. But other than that, there's a lot of players in the squad where right now I'm not looking to sell at all. Well, this is very interesting. There's the loan to buy offer for Diabate, and you guys probably know I'm not going to let him go. First potential to be special. He has to be a special one. He's not going anywhere. He'll be staying at the club. And we got another offer for Sarr. I'm not going to let him go. And by the way, there's one thing I forgot. I actually shortlisted a few goalkeepers. But we only have 2 goalkeepers right now, right? So, I mean, a lot of clubs would rather have another goalkeeper in there, like a third choice goalkeeper. But this is a very interesting one, guys. I mean, tennis, right? I don't think it's realistic to sign him up on a short-term loan unless we have like European football. But at the moment, like for the sake of realism, I won't be signing him, right? But Whiteman here, Alfie Whiteman, I'm able to approach for a loan just to add him to have an extra body in the club. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. 60-40 split on that wage, and Ange says yes. That's how easy a loan deal can be. And it looks like Whiteman's going to join the club very soon. This is really interesting. Why is Whiteman getting an animation like this? It's like he is a star player. He is not. He is just like, filling the bench or, practicing with the team. But do I think he deserved this kind of animation? I don't think so. No disrespect to him. I thought this animation would be well suited for either... Look at that. Isn't it crazy, guys? This is absolutely crazy. A backup or even third choice goalkeeper getting an animation like this. I can't be asked with this game. And the January transfer deadline day is done and dusted. And are we able to get those two young players out the door? Doesn't look like it was. Doesn't look like it's going to happen, isn't it? Yeah, there's no offer whatsoever. Rejected, rejected. Like, what the hell? What am I supposed to do with that then? Well, anyway, it looks like that we got Manchester United. Oh, very, very interesting one, guys. We are only a few points away from Manchester United. So let's try to go ahead and get a result. But before that, I want to look at the standings. Where are they? Okay, right. So you guys probably see this right now. If we beat Manchester United, we overtake them, we'll be sitting at 6. Before the game against United, we got 3 reports coming in as usual for the start of the month here. Any noticeable player? Not really, but Rowley and also Pryor is going to be staying in the report. Here is the report from Ivory Coast. And it looks like there's one player, Uwatara. Looks good. Other than that, unfortunately, the other youngsters are not going to make the cut. A final report from Brazil. Cruz looks like a very decent player. Very high potential range. And other than that, that is it. Essen Cruz will be joining the academy. Here's the updated list. Oh no. Jackson Hartley. Potential went down to 89. Andriad, unfortunately, I think we are a little bit of abundance with the young academy. So, Sadibe, no, you gotta be kidding me. I really thought he's gonna be the next big one based on that. I honestly, if that's the case, I'll just keep him, but I might sell him in the summer. Here is the lineup against United, pretty much an unchanged with the default squad. So, Henderson in goal, back four, we got Mitchell, LaCroix, Gahey, Munoz. I gotta give Gahey a rest in the next game. Like, I have to be. In the middle, we got Wharton, Chalobah, and Eze. Front three, Diabate on the left, Mateta and Sarr, and of course, Whittaker will be on the bench. That's good ball. Xerxes. Ahmed on the right. Mitchell gotta hand back a little bit. What a play by Ahmed. What a play. I don't want to stick my foot out. I don't want to give a penalty. But Ahmed has made it 1-0 to Manchester United. Little do I know that Eddie's not starting in this game. Eddie should be starting in this game over Mateta. I know Mateta scored in the last game, but for the sake of recent form, Eddie was better. Oh, Diabate. Done really well. Mateta, get into the box, please. Oh, he hits the post, but that's a good save initially by the goalkeeper. It's not Onana in goal, isn't it? It's not. That was our first chance. Corn coming in. Munoz with the header. Xerxes wins that. And a bit of confusion. Diabate over the bar. Oh, he hasn't had a goal for months. It's Munoz. Come on, boys. We gotta produce something here. Munoz is gonna keep on running. And he will. Oh, what an assist by Munoz. He just keeps on running. He's like Forrest Gump, if you guys know that movie. Wow, what a goal again. Munoz just keep on running. He never want to stop. I thought I was looking for Mateta the entire time, but Eze joining in the attack. And it was just a simple tap. And this kind of reminds me of United against Spurs, where Van just keep on running and then providing an assist to Johnson. This is something similar, and we're back in the game. Possibly one last chance. Sarr sending the ball forward to Eddie Nketiah. Oh, that would have been a good touch. That would have been a very good touch if he wasn't get squeezed or sandwiched by Martinez and delayed. But it doesn't matter. 1-1, I thought it was a good result. We were unbeaten against Manchester United this season, drawing both of the fixtures. Next game, we got Everton at home at Selhurst Park for the round 4 of the FA Cup. But when you look at other fixtures around here, there's, Not a tough battle, maybe except Brighton and Newcastle, but other than that, big team seems to be prevailing 100% for sure, unless there are some sort of surprises, but I don't think it's going to happen. But it looks like this is the type of fixtures where we've been all longing for. Certainly some of the players indeed need a bit of a rest up here, so I'm going to change the squad a little bit, rotate the squad a little bit, and I'll show you guys my lineup. Here is the lineup against Everton. So Whiteman will be making his debut for the club. You know, our lonely from Spurs. I don't know how he can handle it, to be honest. 26-year, 64 rated. Technically second choice or third choice goalkeeper. But in the fixtures like this, I'm okay with him starting in this game. But back four, we got Rico Henry, Richards Holding, Osayi, Samuel. In the middle, we got Hughes. Lerma, Eze. Actually, you know what? Kamada should be starting in this game. In front three, we've got Diabate, Mateta, and Whittaker starting his first ever game for Crystal Palace. Nice tackle. Whittaker. I'm kidding. That's Mateta. Oh, that is going to be a red card. 100%. A clear goal chance is being denied by whoever that defender is. Oh, that's Tarkowski. Has to be a red card. I don't think that's a penalty, but that is a huge advantage for us. James Tarkowski is being sent off with this. Yeah, it is. It is a penalty for sure, but oh my god, this is way too close. Kamada's going to take this one, and it's going to be blocked. Here's Rob Holding with the shot. Ah, it's not a bad one. Here's Whittaker to Samuel. To Whittaker again. Inside the box. And he has scored first goal for the club. That's how easy it is to score against a 10-man Everton team. And Whittaker has scored his first ever goal for Crystal Palace on his starting debut. Second game for him, and he has scored first goal already. And we're taking a 1-0 lead. Whittaker. Mateta. Ball rolls it inside. Absolutely brilliant. 2-0. 2-0. 3 minutes in, and we scored 2 goals. But this time, Mateta is the goal scorer, and Whittaker is the assister. That's a nice turn. Oh, that's a good goal. Wow. I mean, 5 minutes in, Broha have scored. And within 5 minutes, there are 3 goals being scored by 2 different teams. Nice tackle. Whittaker, Kamada, to Eddie Nketiah, and we have won it. We have won it. It took us that long. It turns into a very difficult game. And Eddie Nketiah with the signature call me celebration. And this game has definitely won it by now. I mean, Everton had tons of chances in the second half. They didn't take any of them. And right now, that is our, golden chance. And we took it well. But can we score another goal? Eddie. Game ended 3-1. And we're through to the round 5 of the FA Cup. And last game today, we have Everton again. Back-to-back Everton games certainly bugs me a lot. But right now, we're sitting at 7th. 1 point away from Manchester United. Which means, I don't want to jinx or anything. But Everton's sitting at 15th with 24 points. And again, playing against the same old Everton team. Tarkowski is definitely not going to be featured in this game. But for today's game, in terms of the bench, I actually do want Whittaker to take this game. I think he's good enough to play, and I think he will. He's going to start ahead of Sarr at the moment. And is there anybody that needs my attention at the moment? I don't think so. Except I got to make some changes to the bench. And other than that, this is going to be a lineup. I'm kidding. Henderson in goal. Back four, we got Mitchell, Lacroix, Gahey, Munoz. In the middle, we got Wharton, Chalobah, and Eze. Front three, we stake with Diabate and Nketiah and Whittaker. And let's try to win this game. Or let's try to win the last game of today's episode. Oh, that's a good ball to McNeil on the left. First time cross. Oh, that's a good save by Henderson. 4 minutes in, we are under quite a bit of a threat here. Mitchell. Diabate. Waiting for Eddie. Oh, that's a very good ball. And Eddie Nketiah. Oh, that was a very good chance to score the goal. Nice tackle by Wharton. Sending the ball through to Eddie Nketiah. And one-on-one, what a save by Jordan Pickford. We are struggling to score right now. I don't know why, but chances keep presenting one to another, and Wharton to Franca. Nice one-touch football. Franca waiting for Rico Henry. Okay, he's gonna keep driving in. Kidding. Sar. Back to Eddie Nketiah. Shot blocked to Eddie. Eze. Oh my god, it took us that long to score. We have 10 shots today in total, and it took us that long to score. And Eze is the hero. Eddie Nketiah, it's the person who provides the assist. It took us. I mean, I can't emphasize on how long it took us to score, and it did in a very interesting fashion, I will say. Everton couldn't get the ball out of the territory. Poor defending in general. And we were taking a 1-0 lead. A late lead. And the referee blows the whistle. This is a pretty tough game. Yes, it's against Everton. Yes, we are at home. But I think overall, it just felt like a draw all over. But it took us 77 minutes in to finally find the winner. And we ended the episode with a win. What an episode today. We signed Morgan Whittaker to conclude our January transfer window, a right winger signed from Plymouth. Later on, we're through to round 5 of the FA Cup. And of course, more importantly, right now, we're sitting at 6 right now. Only 6 points away from Arsenal. And Manchester United, if they win their game in hand, they will overtake us, of course. But I think being in that top 10 area at the moment, it's pretty darn good. And that is it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in a bit.